Imagine if tossing out orange peels could actually revive a dying forest. In Costa Rica, ecologists Daniel Jansen and Winnie Hallwalks set out to test this very theory. The area they chose was once a thriving forest, but years of cattle ranching had left it barren, dry, and choked by invasive grasses. Meanwhile, the Del Oro Juice Company was struggling with a different issue: what to do with heaps of discarded orange peels. The scientists suggested a bold plan. Let the company dump its orange peels on the exhausted land, and in exchange, donate forest back to the national park. Their hope? That the peels would suffocate the invasive grasses and enrich the soil, giving the ecosystem a fresh start. It was a daring ecological trial. Could waste from a factory help restore a tropical forest? This was a true test of both nature's resilience and human creativity. Sometimes, the most unexpected ideas can lead to remarkable change. Here's how a mountain of orange peels and a simple concept set out to restore a damaged landscape. The journey of this unique experiment was just beginning. Back in 1997, a steady stream of trucks delivered a staggering 12,000 tons of orange peels to a 3-hectare stretch within Costa Rica's Área de Conservación Guanacaste. The once empty land was soon hidden beneath a thick, fragrant layer of citrus waste, sometimes reaching half a meter deep. Both local residents and scientists questioned the plan. Would the acidic peels damage the earth, or could they spark a transformation? The initiative quickly became a flashpoint for controversy, and after just a year, legal action brought the dumping to a halt. With only one enormous load of peels in place, the project was abandoned to the elements. The scientists' vision? That the peels would smother invasive grasses, block sunlight, and, as they broke down, enrich the soil with nutrients. The trucks departed, the field faded from memory, and all that remained was to wait. Would this bold, messy move end in catastrophe, or spark something extraordinary? The outcome would only become clear with the passage of time. Sometimes, the most remarkable changes begin with chaos. Now, the fate of the orange peels rested entirely with nature. The early days were anything but promising. The orange peels decayed into a dark, sticky mess, crawling with bugs. Many doubted the project, dismissing it as a disaster. Yet, out of sight, a quiet transformation was underway. The thick blanket of peels smothered invasive weeds and drew in worms and insects, which loosened and nourished the earth. As the peels decomposed, their acidity faded, giving way to deep, fertile soil. Gradually, tough pioneer plants began to sprout, their seeds scattered by wind and wildlife. Restoration can look messy at first. Sometimes renewal begins with rot. The orange peels weren't toxic. They sparked change. Quietly, the once lifeless ground was getting ready for revival. At first, progress was hard to spot, but the foundation for a thriving forest was forming. Nature moved at its own pace. What looked like failure was actually the start of a hidden transformation. 2 decades later, the once barren field had transformed beyond recognition. Now a flourishing, youthful jungle stretched as far as the eye could see. Where dry, cracked soil once dominated, a vibrant ecosystem now thrived, filled with the sounds of birds and the hum of insects. Researchers discovered that woody plant biomass had soared by 176% compared to areas left untouched. Dozens of native tree varieties had sprouted naturally, without any human intervention. The ground was now rich, dark, and alive with countless organisms. Wildlife made a comeback. Monkeys enjoyed the new fruits, and even jaguars prowled the rejuvenated forest. The orange peels had completely disappeared, replaced by a thriving, self-sustaining ecosystem. This project demonstrated that what we call waste can actually restore and revive the land. The transformation was remarkable, not just more trees, but an explosion of life. Meanwhile, the control plot, untouched by orange peels, remained dry and lifeless. The area treated with orange peels stood as living proof of nature's incredible ability to recover. Sometimes, the most straightforward solutions can lead to the most astonishing changes. The Orange Peel Project in Costa Rica stands as a beacon of optimism. It demonstrates that innovative thinking can transform waste into a force for renewal. By following nature's own patterns, we're able to restore even the most barren places. The results showed that introducing organic leftovers can dramatically speed up forest recovery, often more efficiently than traditional tree planting. This method, known as applied nucleation, forms pockets of fertility that draw in seeds and wildlife. While not a cure-all, the core idea is powerful, linking waste management with ecosystem restoration. Globally, countless tons of agricultural byproducts could be used to breathe new life into exhausted landscapes. The tale of 12,000 tons of orange peels is ultimately about the resilience of both nature and human ingenuity. Sometimes, the most effective answers are simple, surprising, and right before our eyes. To revive a forest, all it might take is a bit of nourishment and a deep trust in nature's ability to recover.